Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos and today we're going to talk about Facebook lead generation ads for local businesses and maybe for every other business. Like the video if you like the content, subscribe, there are more things coming. I'm trying to put more and more valuable content day by day. Sometimes as marketeers we tend to neglect the people that are doing lead generation local business ads, and this is not correct in my opinion because there is a lot of possibility also there. So these people, they tend to say that people neglect us and they don't do a lot of strategies about us. I have the perfect strategy for all of you that you're doing local business ads.
'Cause you're my special friend.
It's tested, it's verified that it's working, and I have also mentioned in the previous video, which was the crazy method video, the previous master video, that I'm going to also show you how to use the crazy method for your local business lead generation ads, and believe me, it's going to revolutionize the way that you are actually looking for leads, and I think that it's going to help you immensely. I think you should go through the trouble and watch the crazy method video. I'm going to put a link in the description. I know that it's a huge video, but you need to do it if you want to learn how to do Facebook lead generation ads for your local business. Now, what is the biggest problem of a local business when they want to take leads? Of course, the targeting, okay? We're having a very small area, like let's say 20-mile radius or 30 miles or even less for your store location, and you want to get leads for your business. The problem with that is that it's such a small area that it has a very small potential reach, and this is limiting you in terms of the interest that you can use. For example, if you're having an auto detail business, okay, and you want to get people to come and fix their cars, it's very difficult for you to put interests, because the moment that you're going to put interests, if your full potential reach of the area is 250,000 people or 300,000 people, then you're going to be limited to 5K or 10K. So interests are out of the question here, and you cannot use them. Even if you find some interests that they are broad enough to use, they're not going to be so many. So you're having problems of scaling your business. And this is where the crazy method actually comes. Instead of you targeting with interests, you can do a very broad targeting. For example, if you know the demographics that you are only want to target men for specific ages, you're going to put that, and this is going to be your targeting and nothing else. So you're going to do this ad set, duplicate it several times like what I showed in the crazy method, and it's going to be exactly the same. Why? I don't want to take the target again to try to show you with a good example, because my life actually was in danger.
Flashback.
See? Okay.
End of flashback.
Because you need to have different hot pockets within your area, trying to target different leads that are going to help you optimize your ad sets. I'm going to show you in my PC some cases of how this is working for local businesses, and after that I think that if you start implementing it, and if you learn more about how to optimize your CBO campaigns the ways that I show you or with my courses, I think you're going to be ready. And I have seen several people having local businesses that we met and we have applied that, and it actually revolutionized the way that they were doing Facebook ads, and they have stable leads with that method. And this method cannot just be depleted, okay? You can do it again and again and again, and based on the momentum of the period and on your offers, you can get different leads. Now, one last thing that I want to mention about that is this. The difference between lead generation by having a lead in your landing page as an event, and the difference between the platform is it's two different discussions, okay? So let's analyze it. So when you're doing lead generation ads within the platform, it's very good because you're not losing any data. After the iOS changes, we know that when you're sending someone to one landing page, this might be a problem because some of the leads are not going to be reported back. So when you're doing this within the Facebook lead forms, it's very good. You are going to be fine. I'm not going to analyze how to do a lead form and stuff because it's very easy. You know something? I'm going to show you in a little bit. It's okay. But other than that, the only thing that that you should care about on that point when you're doing lead generation ads within Facebook is to have the lower cost per lead that you can take, okay? And in order for you to do it, the crazy method is the best method to do so. So keep in mind that when you're doing Facebook lead generation ads within the platform, it's going to be less quality for sure. We all know that. And you need to be very fast in actually serving these leads, okay? Take a telephone if you want to qualify them or not. So you need to be very fast and not expect 5 or 6 days to pass by so that you can serve your lead. So we know that we cannot fix the quality thing, okay? This is a thing that we cannot fix. You're going to have some bad leads, that's for sure, okay? But you need to compensate that by trying to get the less cost per lead possible that you can, or it's going to be in vain, okay? So let's analyze now the other way of sending people to a landing page. Okay, so now we're sending people to a landing page. For sure, we're going to have better quality on the lead, but we're going to have less reporting, okay? I'm not against of testing both. To be honest with you, I prefer to have the forms within the Facebook platform because for me the data is the most important thing, okay? And it helps me to keep optimizing. But if you want to send them in a landing page and start receiving leads there, then you need to also make sure that your landing page is going to be correct. It's going to convert well. It's going to be a landing page that people won't find difficult to fill all the things. In my opinion, make it easy for them, the easiest that you can do, so that you can actually phone them or email them or whatever you want to do as your lead process in order to find more information about it. So in the first step, try to ask questions that they're going to qualify them, yes or no, and nothing more, you know, don't go to extra details. The more extra details you go, the better quality of the leads you will have, but maybe the cost per lead is going to be higher and you're going to lose some people that they are just lazy to fill some forms. So now that I mentioned the pros and cons of each one of these different strategies, let's jump on my computer, analyze a little bit on how to do a campaign, a lead generation campaign, and also show you a little bit of how it's working in specific areas with the crazy method so that you can start implementing it and have better cost per lead or better results. Okay, now, because crazy method is a difficult method, I'm also going to give some examples here, but this time for the local businesses and how it's being used. I would like to show you this account, which is having also lead generation with forms, but it's also having lead generation with a landing page. So let's go and let's start watching some of the results. Now, I'm going to put the last 7 days just for the sake. Here we can see that we are having a lead generation form, okay? If we edit this one, we can see that for this specific area, we are having with the crazy method 5 ad sets and only 3 ad sets actually survived, producing us a cost per lead of £8. This is for a local business in London, okay? We're targeting just specific areas in a mile radius from their physical store locations. So if we see this one, we can see that we are targeting these areas in London, and we can see that the potential reach is 1.1 to 1.3 million. Now, let's say that we wanted to target something. Let's say that we wanted to, I don't know, let's say that this store was selling fishing items, okay? Most probably you will see by my videos that I like to use the fishing example easy because it's easier for me. So if we put the fishing interest, one, find it, okay. the phishing interest here is going to take us to 83,000 people. And as you can see, the phishing interest is a huge interest, okay? It's 278 million people. We know that it's a huge interest that we could use in other cases. It would be very good for our campaigns. But in that case, in that local area, only 100,000 people are actually being able to be targeted with that. So as you can see, interests are really limiting us when we are talking about local area ads. So what we're doing is that we're doing a broad targeting. We can use here women because the product is for women only, and we can use the specific ages that we want. This product is being sold in, this service is being sold in women from 18 to 45. So with that, we're having our targeting with the specific locations and maybe some neighborhoods that we want to target also. And we have a potential reach of 1.1 million to 1.3. The way that you are going to do your lead generation ads is that you are going to create, let me create one new for you actually, because I promised you that I'm going to show you. It's lead generation. You press continue. Okay, here you are going to pick lead generation. It's going to be a CBO campaign. As we analyzed, I showed you in some of my previous, I'm going to put a link in the description for the way how to do dynamic creative ads. I'm also going to put a link for the crazy method so that you can see also other campaigns there. We go there, we can come here. It's going to be the Facebook page that we want to use because it's lead generation. If you haven't accepted the terms of service for this one, just accept them in order to do it. Then you can open the dynamic creative over here in order to do dynamic creative ads the way that I showed you. It's always going to start at the next day at 6 a.m. Okay, this is for London time, whatever you want to target. And here we're going to go, for example, let's go to London. Maybe let's go. You need to be good in geography if you do Facebook ads in order to go for that, okay? So let's say that our target is on Peckham. I don't know how to pronounce it correct. And we're going to do that, the pinpoint, and we're going to target a mile radius of 2 miles, okay? This is how you can do it. Also, don't forget that here you have to pick people who live in this location, okay? We don't want to target people that they are actually tourists, and we know that in London we have a lot of them. So in that area, if you do that, you have a potential reach of that. And guess what? If you use an interest, it's going to be even less and you are not going to be able to target efficiently. So instead of having an interest, you're going to target with demographics, age and gender. And let's continue. You're going to use automatic placements for the sake of this one because we don't want to exclude things. And you're going to be fine here. You want conversion leads, as in optimization, everything is fine. Let's go here. You're going to pick the correct page that you want to actually use. And over here is going to be your creatives. More information about that on the video about the dynamic creatives. You're just going to pick your different creatives. You're going to pick your different copies that you're going to use. Okay. You can have this one, this one, and this one. Okay. Different options, different headlines. The headline appears here. Okay. Different things to use. And again, as I said, this is not a lesson about how to do dynamic creative ads. I have a whole complete video about it. And here is the area that you're going to create a form. You're going to create a form by just doing this. You need to name it somehow. You want to go for more volume. In the introduction, you can put a background image, which is going to appear here on the background. It's going to look beautiful. The text that you want for everyone to see as soon as they click in the first time here. Some qualified questions like what is your birthday, where do you live, and stuff like that, and people can actually put their information over here. You need to have a privacy. Either you're going to give a link from your homepage or the store that you're having, or whatever site that you're having a privacy policy, or you're going to create something here that it's going to be your privacy policy thing. You can add it as a custom here, as you can see, the title and the different text, or you can put the link here for the disclaimer. Keep in mind that without a disclaimer and privacy policy, it's not going to work and you're not going to be able to do it. And then we have the completion here, which is going to explain what call to action you're going to have and the link that you are going to send the people as soon as I get the lead. Maybe you want to say, hey, thank you very much for giving us your contact information. Please visit also our store. So this is how it's working with the lead generation. It's something very easy to do, not something super difficult. The difficulty is to get the results with lead generation, okay? So let me discard this draft and let's now dive deep in how you can optimize this. So by having this, you can target, again, we're using the same ad sets in the same local area, and you can target the mile radius that you want, and you can use a broad targeting in order to get more results. It doesn't matter because you're going to target the same area, but the ads that they're going to find some initial leads are going to keep optimizing, getting another lead and another lead, and then you will end up having something like this, one campaign which is working very well. I showed already in the Crazy Method video how to optimize the campaign. And now I want to show you also this. Here we're having both of the options, okay? We're sending people to a landing page, but we are also sending people to a lead generation form. And we can see that the cost for the leads in the landing page are much higher from what cost we are getting on the lead generation form. And guess what? The quality that we're getting in Facebook is not as high as the quality that we are getting in the landing page that we are sending the people. I can tell you that we are spending even more money here, even if the results are higher, but we are having better quality of the leads and they are closing more. Also, in this specific situation, as you can see, we're having another campaign that we're going to target some problematic areas alone. For example, we know that in this specific situation, we are having all of our targets and some stores are doing better than the others. But Facebook is optimizing for the areas that they already do well. You can actually do another campaign with all of your problematic areas and try to get more leads there in order to support these businesses also. Now, if you are only one store location, you're just going to do, maybe you're going to pinpoint the way that I showed you neighborhoods that you think that they're going to have potential customers for you. Or you can just do 20-mile radius or 10-mile radius, whatever you can whatever you are offering as a service and how many mile radius you want for your own business in order to be able to target these potential leads. Very important. As soon as you get the leads, try to serve them, okay? Try to have a team which is going to phone them and it's going to help you a lot to close more deals. One last thing before we go. Because now the attribution model from 28 days is 7 days, a lot of businesses are doing a transition to a model that says this. I'm going to do lead generation in order for me to qualify these people and sell them something. I have some examples. For example, a water filter company. Okay, you are having a water filter, and we know that someone is going to decide to buy a water filter, not in 7 days. Okay, it's going to take more time. Back in the days with the 28 days attribution model with the ads, you can just do conversion campaigns, purchase, event. Okay, now you need to do something else. You need to get the leads from these people, try to call them and qualify them to buy the filter because it's a more expensive sell and stuff. And the other thing is the furniture, for example, okay? You cannot just put a couch and expect it to sell in 7 days. People are doing market research about this product and the prices and everything. And when we have this kind of big periods, we need to go first to the lead, qualify them, and then actually have a team which is going to help them pick their perfect couch for their house. Maybe it's going to be designer and stuff. It's up to you to make your service even better in order to have more sales. But keep in your mind that if the ads are not working for you anymore because it's not enough period for the Facebook to give you a sale, you can go first to a lead model and then qualify these people in order to try to get sales out of them because you're having a more expensive offer or people need more time to decide about it. Okay, so that's it. I think whatever I had to say about the local lead generation ads, and I'm going to see you for the closing of this video. I know by talking with several people that they have local businesses that this is the way that they revolutionized their lead generation processes, and you should definitely try it, okay? I think it's going to work flawlessly. To be honest with you, I have never found any business that this hasn't worked. Now, The other thing that I would like to tell you is that you can follow me on the social media, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to see more videos in the future. And don't forget that until we meet again, you have to be creative and you have to be consistent.